Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mariam Akhtar and I am from the Department of PS Chemistry. My ID is 004 and this is the course of Industrial Chemistry 2. And this presentation is submitted to Dr. Hammad and the topic that was assigned to us was a water or repellent. And this is the minor topic of the C6 and C8 fluorocarbon chemistry. So let me take a start with the structure of the C8 fluorocarbon resins. PFOS, PFOA. These are the structures of the C8 fluorocarbon resins. S and A here, S indicates sulfonic acid and A indicate carboxylic acid. Because of this group sulfonic acid and because of this carboxylic acid group, these are two different structures. So PFCs are perfluorooctane sulfonate and PFOA is basically perfluorooctonic acid, also known as C8 PFCs. The C8 chemistry was used for many years to give textile water, dirt, or repellent properties. These areas of application are diverse, whether sports and outdoor clothing, home textile, workwear, or safety equipment. However, due to their persistent bioaccumulative and toxic property, the worldwide circulation and the use of the PFOA have been on the ban list of the persistent organic propellant of the disinfection since 2010, with few exceptions, and have lost relevancy in the textile industry. In 2013, PFOS compounds were also identified as a chemical of very high concern and were added to the REACH candidate list. The substance is considered to be a toxic for the liver and harmful for the reproduction. Its half-life in the blood is about 3.5 years. So from here, we can see how harmful it actually is. According to EU regulation, PFOA and the precursor compound of the PFOA, which can release PFOA, may not produce or place in EU market after 4 July 2020. So it's banned. However, for certain area for the applications such as occupation safety textile or membranes for the medicinal textile are extended deadline at least until 2023. Now we are moving toward the C6 fluorocarbon resins, which are PFH, PFS. A and S basically include the sulfonic acid group and carboxylic acid group. So what is the chemistry of the C6 carbon? C6 fluorocarbon resins are now increasingly behind use of the alternative to the C8 chemistry. C6 PFS has 2 carbon atoms less in their structure but are otherwise almost identical to C8 fluorocarbon resins. With C6-8 chemistry, almost comparable result can be achieved with regard to water, dirt, and oil repellent finishes, but larger quantities to be used. The manufacturing process also required an elaborate cleansing step to comply with the required limited value for the PFOA and precursor substance, which basically generates the PFOA. Consequently, even these short chains PFCs are not permanent solution for the finishing of the textile. Restriction or even prohibition procedures similar to those are for the PFOA is already emerging. Even switching to C4 chemistry will not be sufficient in longer run. Experts therefore expect a complete ban on the textile fluorochemical in the near future. PFCS-free. The aim in the future will be to use PFAS-free impregnation, that is fluorine-free alternatives. C0 is often mentioned in this regard. Eliminating the PFCS completely, however, is not quite easy, since the alternative substances do not have the same performance as PFC-based impregnation, especially in terms of dirt and oil repellent properties. For purely water repellent finishes, however, various substitute products with environmentally friendly properties are available now. For example, PFC-free Durable water repellent finishes, which currently mainly produced using waxes, paraffin, polyethylenes, and dendrites, have been used. From C8 and C8 fluorocarbon resin to PFC-free chemical switching. The abbreviation PFC stands for the perfluorinated and polyfluorinated chemicals which have been used widely since 1950s. They include more than 800 different substances with which due to their special property having water, oil, and dirt repellent, chemically and thermally stable, are used for a variety of different applications, for example, textile finishes. PFC do not occur in nature and are not biodegradable, mean it's not biodegradable. For this reason, they are currently the subject of strong criticism. As a result of reach and the loss, as well as the steadily growing consumer interest in the textile product, there are currently a number of demand in the place of the PFC with more sustainable alternatives. As I have talked about in water or repellent, fluorochemistry finishes, C6E chemistry, their side effects, what are the tests, and how the number of washing can be improved. Now, that's all from my side. Thank you very much.